Okay. So find an equation for a circle centered at the origin and passing through any of these points. So let's just look at let's do a quick recap.
Okay.
First, right? So, if you remember, I think we kind of went over one of these before, right? So I showed you. This is always x and this is y, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know what? I'll plot point. Let's do b. So I'll plot 0.56. So I'll go to about 5, and I'll go up 6. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the point K at 5 and 6.
Wait, let me just write down the YouTube channel just so I remember.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Say that again, sorry.
Can I just write down the YouTube channel just so I remember?
Oh yeah.
I think I'm.
We could do it. We could do it after.
Oh,
we could do it
yeah.
after. So here's your point, right? And your question is you want to come up with an equation. What's the equation of a circle? Do you remember? Just by memorization?
X squared plus Y squared equals R squared.
Good. So x squared plus y squared equals r squared. What does that look like? Do you know? So if I connected and I set it at the origin, right?
Yeah.
So if I connect these two dots, right? And then what if I drew down here?
Oh yeah, it's a bunch of triangles.
It's a triangle, right? This is Pythagorean theorem,
Yeah.
right? So I have y pieces and I have x pieces, right? And when
I just realized that there was a question on the Oh, well, that's a shame.
I just have to take Everett to come.
Yep.
I'll be back about half an hour.
No worries.
There's a question on the
Culminating?
that I
Was it analytic geometry?
yeah.
Yeah.
That I just could not figure out. And I found both the x and the y, and I just couldn't.
Right, you can see. Okay, so
That's a shame.
we're not gonna forget this now, right?
Yeah.
And at least at the very least, we're gonna be able to go back and watch this, right? So these are just a bunch of triangles the whole way around, right?
Yeah.
And so R is R, and then X. You can manipulate X and Y to position you anywhere you want. So either X can get a little bit bigger and Y shrinks as a result, and you end up creating a circle. Now I don't know what happens if I don't know. That's not bad actually.
That's pretty good.
Right? So you end up creating a circle. So it's Pythagorean theorem that creates the equation of the circle. Right? So in this question, you need to figure out basically what's the radius, which you use Pythagorean theorem for.
Exactly.
Right? So let's just figure out what R is, and then once I know what R is, I can create my equation of a circle. So x in this question, 5. So it's 5 squared. Let's make that a little bit neater. 5 squared. Y is 6 plus 6 squared is equal to r squared. So I just need to solve for r, right? So I'm going to get 25 plus 36 is equal to r squared. And then the opposite of squaring something is just simply square rooting.
Yep.
What's 25 plus 36?
25 plus 36 is 61.
That's what I said too, yeah. So I think you get the square root of 61, right?
Yeah.
Is equal to r. Right? Once I have that, your generic equation of the circle is just x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. So you're going to plug in r because r is there. So it's root 61, but it has to be squared. And what happens when you square a square root?
It just stays the same.
It just becomes a number, right?
Yeah.
So it's x squared plus y squared is equal to 61. And we can check that to make sure.